All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hajime no Ippo, episode 19. Okay.
Ippo is still in his match with Kobashi.
Yes,
and it's going badly.
Yeah, he's getting clinched.
Yep. You're a mean one, Mr. Clinch. Yeah.
I mean, this one's like a wholesome one, but the thing is that his clinching is getting, his technique in general is getting Ippo to be tired out.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, it's very similar, I would say, like to the beach, where he was exerting a lot of effort and not getting anywhere with it. And overall getting tired, just overall not getting an experience that he was wanting to. So
I almost feel like Ippo's been getting desperate because of all the pressure that's been on him to like, of course you're going to win this fight. You have to win this fight, you know? So now it's like, oh, this is something I'm not used to. Now he's starting to freak out a bit. Yeah.
And I had a bunch of ideas in the previous episode about how he could avoid the clinch and actually treat it as like an attack. But the question is, will he continually go in too hard and waste energy when in a lot of ways he kind of needs to play a little bit to Kobashi's game and time when he's going to spend his energy. And get him at least when he's going for those maybe those quick jabs or something.
Because if he keeps a level head, he can probably win. Maybe. But he's not right now, so you know.
So listen to your coach. Let's find some good ways to win this one, Ippo, because you're not going to lose to this guy here. I mean, it would be cool, but
not when Takamura is going to be playing or fighting later that very same night.
Exactly. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. Ow. You say no, I got kimi ni Ishi no hikari okute. Yeah. I no yume o mite. Roll and go. Nani mo kagayezu ni ima o ikiru dake no boku wo sasaete iru street song. I want to dive lost to mind. I want to dive lost to mind. I want feeling. Itsumo. I want to dive lost to mind. I want to dive lost to mind. Why? I want to dive feeling over. You say no, I got kimi ni Ishu no hikari okute. Yeah. I no yume o mite. Rolling go. All right. Oh yeah, and he's transitioned to the other style. Jeez. Okay. Dang.
So
a tired Ippo is an Ippo that's gonna lose.
He could lose here. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going into round 3.
Yep.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Really? Whoa, okay. Dang.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes, aim for the body. Okay.
Okay, that's something concrete and not too complicated.
Very simple, yeah. We can do some damage in that time.
Okay, cool.
All right, Ippo. Oh. 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 Use it. Use it.
Oh, did that?
Oh, he lowered it. He lowered it.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, he can just adjust because he's slow, yeah. Whoa. Just how light he still is on his feet. Yeah, yeah. Toes, yeah, exactly.
Already?
Whoa. I guess just they wanted to do this one quickly. Yeah, you have to KO now. Ah, yes! Get fired up!
Alright, so what are you gonna say?
Ha! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! Even the coach is aware!
Wow. See, that's how you hype him up for the final round.
Oh. Whoa. There's gonna be some fierce stuff going on in this round.
Now, is the ice still in there?
No, of course not. Oh, this is it. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh!
Hey! But the music's upbeat, so how bad can it go?
Oh man, like this could come down to the final seconds, Jacob. Yep, intentionally. Oh! Oh my god! Ippo almost went down!
Yeah. Is that the same kind of thing that happened to... Oh. Is he gonna get a taste for having punches that connect well, and then he's gonna get greedy?
Oh, possibly. Is that Ippo's whole plan, basically to do something stupid that make him, like, enjoy the idea of punching him?
Maybe.
Whoa. Ippo's a lumbering, like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, you should stick to your plan.
Uh-huh. Yep, you got this.
Oh my god, Jacob.
Oh, man.
He might throw this whole match.
Yep.
One uppercut from Ippo with a dodge. Yeah, dream of a KO.
Bro.
Now we're rooting for the other guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
no, don't do it.
Oh, Ippo's back muscles. Holy crap.
He's fallen.
Yeah. What? What? Oh my god! Ippo! Whoa!
Oh man!
Whoa!
Oh, man!
Those toes! That was the toes from the beach!
Yeah! Holy crap!
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do.
Oh! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, here it is.
The feeling of the connection.
Yep.
Yep.
Crap. He's done.
Boy.
Oh! Yeah, the final seconds, Jacob.
Oh boy. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dozuma? Or... Oh. Oh man.
Ah!
Yep, and the music just stops.
Boom!
Oh.
Oh! Oh my god! He's conscious though, he could get up.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, no way. If he gets up, then, yeah.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god!
He did.
He's gonna take one step and go straight down.
Yep, yep.
Yep, yep. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
That's rough.
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
Crap.
Came down to the final seconds, man.
It did. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, good. Oh, this is the perfect track for this, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Who's chopping onions?
Right? Right?
The kokoro.
Mm-hmm.
Kegakudori.
Hmm. Oh.
Crazy, isn't it? A kid in Brooklyn growing up believing in fairy tales.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'll watch you as best I can. With my one eye open.
No! Come on, at least let us see it, though, right?
But that's probably going to be next episode, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's got that belt.
Holy crap.
Oh my god. Takamura. Yeah. All right. Whoa! No way! Whoa! Oh my god!
Holy crap!
Yeah! Oh! Ah!
With the blood going in.
Yeah! Ah! Right!
Oh boy.
Takamura! Takamura! Takamura!
All right.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
Oh my god. Cool. Cool. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Just See, by having it end with Ippo's match in a place where the person who was the challenger, essentially, Kobashi, going after something that got him excited about the sport again, you can almost infer from that there was that in some ways he was sheltered from the joy of boxing. Like he was, because of his technique, because of his physicality, because of his inability, at least in the past, to drive really strong punches, he wasn't able to experience the pleasure because he's fast.
Oh yeah.
He should be able to connect with big punches and stuff, but if you spend most of your time dodging and clinching, you won't actually use your legs, your full, body rotation into a punch and get an actual good big hit into it. And so him feeling that and losing because of that, I just
yeah. Wow.
That was a good end. Wow. That was a good end to the episode. A really, really good end to it.
I want to say that the only way to describe this episode was magic, because somehow, because the thing is, okay, with what they were doing,
yeah,
I was pretty sure Ippo was going to win. They could have had him lose, and that would have been good too. But I was pretty sure Ippo was going to win. And the fact that it wasn't necessarily something that Ippo did that made him win. Yeah. Like it was. He still got the KO, but he wouldn't have won if the other person hadn't messed up, right? Mm-hmm. That's something that I would expect to not have as much emotional punch.
Right.
And in some ways it didn't, because it wasn't that I was cheering for Ippo, right?
Right.
That wasn't why the match had weight.
Yeah.
It was that this guy dared to dream.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't work out.
Nope.
And
and this is the thing that's the life kind of lesson here that's really rough, is that when you dare to dream, you will mess up.
Yep.
You will make mistakes. You will not do things as efficiently as you could.
Right.
But the thing is, life isn't about efficiency. Life isn't about playing things safe. A lot of the people that play things safe get successful results in life.
Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, I don't think they lead very fulfilled lives.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that if he had beaten Ippo, cool. And he would have been exactly in the same place as he was before, grinding it out. And not to shame that in any ways, because because good for him for basically saying, I'm not going to listen to the crowd cheering.
Absolutely.
I'm going to fight my way, right?
Yeah.
I took the blows and did it my way. But in the end, he's like, no, I choose a different way.
Right.
And it was truly choosing for him. It was not because of the crowd. It was not because of anything else. It wasn't because he wanted to hear them cheer, even though that did happen. It was because I think I see something that I've never seen before, and I want to have that again.
Yeah. And I love that there was no clear cut reasoning as to whether or not Ippo intentionally left his guard open to give him a punch that would get him hungry for more of those punches.
I think it was accidental because Ippo seemed very surprised by it and everything.
Yeah. Now what I'm not saying is that he gave him a perfect punch. What I'm meaning is that he left his guard open for him to get a punch, to drag him into the exchange of blows. Now, if we end up getting revealed in a later episode, because Ippo's still Takamura, he's out of it right now. That the coach said, hey, did you intentionally try to draw him into an exchange of blows by leaving your guard open? Because that's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen work out so well.
And I could definitely see it being something where Ippo's like, oh, maybe I was. Like it's one of those things where he's not even sure himself, where it might have been an unconscious thing. Because even if he did do it like consciously, even he wouldn't have predicted all the craziness that happened. That would be some next level stuff right there.
It would be. But this is a good wake up call to Ippo, that people out there not only are better than him at specific things, but better at him at like a lot of things than in boxing as a whole. Like, you are still an upstart. You have a couple things that work really well for you, but you need to be more rounded as a boxer. You need to figure out how to I would say roll with the punches, and no pun intended, but also maybe work on your footwork a little bit, because I think Ippo's a little bit heavy on his feet still, even though he had all the beach training, which ended up giving him the insane little quick cuts. Now, here's the thing. This is the one thing that I actually somewhat understand with regards to boxing in this match here, is the stuff with your feet. So in Ultimate Frisbee, there's some really crazy footwork you can do that is, I would say, nearly identical to soccer. Whenever someone's hips turn a certain direction, they've given you an arc of their ability to move in a specific direction. And your goal is to beat it and go past them. So in boxing, when someone overcommits with their hip and their feet are going a specific way, Ippo basically dug in, used his toes, twisted, and got a...
did an about face.
Basically came around him. So he cut past the other person's momentum. And by doing that, in order to resume a defensive stance, Kobashi had to remain flat-footed in that case, and Ippo had all the driving power, everything he needed to do, because he was in essentially power position at that point to deliver any kind of punch or barrage of punches he wanted. And that kind of footwork stuff, combined with the callback earlier to that, he's realized that this is very similar to Miyata's match, I absolutely loved, because when they were like, wait a minute, doesn't this seem familiar? I was like racking my brain. I'm like, oh crap, it does kind of seem familiar. Which match was it? Which match? And it's like, no, it was not a match. It was the first spar. It was the first unofficial match, but with Miyata. And there was so much combined or just packed into this match that brought it up to be something where, you remember how we were rooting for Otsuma back in those episodes, and cheering him on just as much as Ippo. This was a different kind of cheering on for Kobashi, because Kobashi went against the grain. Kobashi went out here with a strategy, committed to it consistently, something that no one else looked at, I would say, and even understood why he did this, or mocked him for his strategy. And Jacob and I both, as just people who are doing things, I would say, differently than most and stuff. Sure. We don't get really mocked for it and stuff, but there is that that I'd say not emotional fear, but kind of an emotional kind of vulnerable area of the idea of that chasing after your dreams being like doomed to fail in this scenario here. That's something that I think that's a fear I live with. That's a fear I live with in a lot of ways.
Right, because the bigger the dreams are, then the more risks you have to take, the more things you have to do, and everything like that. And the idea that, I mean, going after your dream, that's when you feel most alive, right?
Yeah,
and
it feels so good.
Like it feels so good, and the idea that's to realize that you weren't actually doing that this entire time, and
right, yeah.
Oh my God, I actually can. Maybe, yeah. Let's try it, and
for sure
to have it not work out because it's such an amazing victory for Kobashi, even though he lost. But again, the fact that he did it and it was working, and everything, and he dared to dream, right? He believed for a second, maybe I can do it too. Because it's not just that he adopted the strategy of the clinching and everything because it was like, no, this is the best strategy. I mean, it was for him, but it also came from a place of, I don't believe I can do this thing, so I'm going to do this instead to make up for that weakness, right? Which is awesome. But then it's the idea of, wait a minute, maybe I can.
Yeah, you don't have that weakness.
Yeah.
The other guy at his boxing gym being like, hey, if you drove in your hip, if you rotated with that a little bit more, you could get some serious power. And that's the thing that Ippo came to naturally. What I'm actually really impressed with this show potentially by hinting at here is that a lot of the technique of boxing is not intuitive. It's not something, well, no, it is intuitive, but not everyone gets it intuitively. Here's an example. In baseball, you drive a lot of the rotation when you swing the bat from your hips. Sure. Almost all of the actual power that comes through the bat being swung is in your hips. The amount of it that comes through with your arms, that's probably when you're in the pro leagues level.
Sure, where that is very, easy to identify those little differences.
Yeah. But actually a lot of it, especially when you're going for a base hit, not for a power home run out of the park, actually comes from your hips, and your arms are just there to make sure you make contact at the right angle, at the right place and right position. You look at some of the, the really, really good high batting average players, they are not using their arms for strength. They're just using their hips for strength. And I like the idea that this guy who maybe had a little bit of a weaker upper body, he didn't have the greatest thing there, but he'd worked his legs. He understood footwork. He kept weaving and dodging and bobbing his way through. He was a quick, fast boxer. If he just drove in his hips with a 1-2 like he did there, every once in a while, he could do some serious damage. He won't do Ippo level damage. Of course, he has to train, and also develop, I would say, a bit of extra meat in those areas.
Well, and probably just the whole idea of Ippo's level of dodging is so ridiculous. I get the feeling Kobashi doesn't quite have that same level because he relies on clinching a lot more.
Oh, in terms of dodging?
Yeah, of just avoiding punches and whatnot. He has his blocking, he has his clinching, but because the maneuverability of Ippo really helps him get in position so that he can do those punches.
But Ippo's maneuverability isn't consistent compared to Kobashi's, I would say.
Sure.
Ippo's was when Kobashi really overextended himself. Kobashi didn't get touched by him the entire match.
Oh yeah, his defense is insane.
It was actually really insane. Just to see also that it was effective enough to tire Ippo out.
Right.
That's the part that I think I did not expect. I think I expected that at least before last episode, that there would be a lot of dodging. It would be just a drawn out match by that regard. But I didn't expect Ippo's strength to waver as much comparatively to Kobashi.
Oh, sure.
I thought it would end up being a thing where they'd both be tired at the end.
Right.
And Kobashi would just, play a points game in that regard. So,
But the elephant in the room, and I'm not talking about Ippo's giant dong that got ice cooled by...
That was hilariously genius.
By our good friend. But
for those of you that don't have those things between your legs, that is how it be. That is how it be. Just saying. That was kind of funny, but it was like, wow, true.
Yeah, I mean,
like the other application is your chest. Like you cool down your chest because it's where the blood is pumping from.
It doesn't pump from down there. But
as many would believe, it does seem to be that way a lot of the time, right?
But what I'm really talking about though is Takamura's match with this other guy.
The champion.
What his name is, but the champion for Japan. And it's like, okay, this is a big deal, and he knocked him down that fast. Like they made Takamura the boisterous laughing, I knock people out with one punch, no problem.
Well, I think the main thing is that he's never gone down. That was a point that I think they were bringing up in this episode. They called him the invincible boxer, and that he showed the invincible boxer showed him like going to his knee.
Right.
Now, I think that's something where we're actually going to get a serious match here, and it's going to be a brutal exchange. But what also is cool about that is, remember who also was a rival of a popular character and had a really good counter punch?
Oh yeah, Miyata.
Yeah. What I'm seeing a lot of connection here with this match with Ippo and Kobashi was a little tie into Miyata, a little reference here. Now I think we're going to be getting maybe a little bit more of that. Well, what if Miyata shows up to this match to watch this one specifically?
Sure.
And Ippo and him maybe talk a little bit, Oh no, that's right. Yeah. Ippo's okay, I gotta say though, the fact that he went down was awesome, but the fact that Ippo also ran out there with his bloodied mouth,
that's right,
and cheered on, and it like woke him out of a stupor.
Like, because the thing is okay, that whole trope of like
it's so cheesy
of the mentor that's about to go down, but then you can do it, or not even the mentor necessarily, but sometimes it's the main character. Yeah. Oni-chan. Oh God. But man, they sold it. And the thing is, there wasn't that much build up to it. Like there was the build up that we knew this fight was happening and that was a big deal. But we weren't expecting necessarily, or at least I wasn't expecting to get this fight in the first, like in this episode, right?
No, that's true. Like, the third round went really quickly so that they could go into this one. And then it's like, okay, they're there, and then all of a sudden he's been knocked down. It's like, whoa, okay, it's a great way to build up the champion for sure. For sure. Especially after the radio announcer said he had just driven the champion into the corner.
Right.
Takamura came out like guns blazing and brought him all the way to the corner, meaning that Takamura is facing probably someone like Miyata, someone who's got insane defense, footwork, and counter punches.
I would not be surprised if they were drawing this parallel right now, because in whatever the equivalent would be of like 200 episodes, like maybe it's in the manga, it's going to be Ippo and Miyata facing for the Japan title.
Oh, you mean the actual champion belt?
Yeah, like at some point after talking.
Not in this tournament. Not in this tournament.
No, in world 5 years down the line, or 6 years down the line or something, where he's already where basically Takamura's done his whole thing and stuff, but then eventually it's Ippo and Miyata.
Yeah, I don't know if Miyata's going to be that big of a rival though. If they're going to go with him going all the way with Ippo.
Wait a minute, I think I just said it dumb, because Takamura is in a way different weight class than they are, and Ippo might get bigger and stuff. So
that's nothing to do with it. You can have national champions of different weight classes.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't. There's not only one national champion out there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they all participate in their separate weight classes anyway.
Right.
If anything, Jacob, here's what might change: is that Ippo might get bigger.
Yeah.
And he might not be in the featherweight class anymore, you know? Yeah. Or is he in the featherweight or the lightweight?
He's in the featherweight.
He's in the featherweight, yeah.
So eventually he'll get to the lightweight.
He's a kid.
Yeah, exactly. He's still at high school.
So maybe by the time, like you said, like 5 years in the future when he's like 20 or 21 or something like that, Ippo will be about 20 pounds bigger.
Yeah.
And Takamura and him will be like, hey, you know, Takamura's still going to be taller, you know, but Ippo's going to have like his square, like chest, shoulders, and he's just going to bump Takamura, and Takamura's going to be like, you got bigger. Are you still it? Damn it. You know?
But they could do something though where Ippo gets bigger and Takamura, I mean, you know, he's past that growing stage for the most part.
Absolutely.
So it could be a thing where he's like, you're getting bigger.
Oh,
you know,
sure.
Okay. You
Takamura and him actual fight.
Right, exactly.
No.
Like way in the future.
Because this is the thing. We thought about that in the past and stuff. And just realizing how much bigger Takamura is than Ippo.
When he stood up, they did a great job of it being like, the Titan is rising. You know?
Takamura is huge.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do then with skill at any point. It's just that Ippo would have to put on so much weight in order to actually be able to get into a ring officially.
And
with
cuts
Takamura
like crazy. So even like granted, it's all like lean muscle and stuff, but like as far as his ending weight when he competes, I can't remember what the numbers were.
It was still 40 pounds above Ippo.
Yeah, it was still a solid 40 pounds above Ippo.
At least 40. Right. So that's, I'll just tell you guys, if you gain 1 pound of muscle in a month, you're awesome. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, 1 pound of muscle, only.
Like, it's generally considered that, like if you can get 10 pounds or, you know, I think 10 pounds of muscle in a year is like, you know, that's good. You know, maybe 15, I don't know. But,
and on some level, you're limited by your body's size, your mass a little bit. So
and by your natural testosterone production, which for Ippo is no problem.
Yes, that is something that I think they are subtly hinting at. They're saying, hey, Big Dick Ippo here produces some serious testosterone.
Yep.
Guess what his size is going to be? Not
all that testosterone in a small
everywhere.
package. Not that his package is small, but his package is small.
His package has some growth potential still. And I think that is kind of fun because a lot of people, like you specifically, I remember you grew well past age 18. Like you were still growing.
Yeah, my growth spurt lasted like 4 years.
Yeah. I stopped growing, I would say, right about 18 and a half. Like, right around that point, I hit 6'2". I was done. Like, no more growth in terms of, like, I'd say actual expanding of size and stuff like that. So Ippo, he might be like just getting started. You know, he might not have really hit more than a little bit of his growth spurt.
Although I wonder if he grew too much, like he probably won't because they probably want him to stay with the inboxing strategy. You know, because if that changed, that might mess up his style a bit.
Right.
But yeah. Great episode though. Like
fantastic episode.
It was so like simple in concept and everything, but powerful in execution. And I like when the tears started coming, it was
we dreamed with you, buddy.
We was like what's happening? Like
we dreamed with you, Kobashi.
Yep. Just a bit.
Looking forward to more Ippo. This is a fantastic show.
Yes.
So y'all, if you want to see the next episode of this fantastic show right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us about stories or just hang out in general and chat about whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.